All
I
right.
like it.
Right on.
Pokemon
Rockin'
cards.
Stone.
Rockin' Stone.
Rock and stone.
Rockin' Stone.
Rockin' Stone.
How he says it?
I don't.
That's how they all
That's
say
what
it.
one of my characters says it weird. No, it's not. I just made that up. That's how I say it every
That's how
time.
he says it. If Ninja
I
was a
said
dwarf,
dwarf.
that's how he would say it.
Rock and stone.
Rockin' Stone.
You gonna rock my stone?
Oh. Starting off quickly. Starting off with a bang. I like it.
That's right.
Oh, well, welcome to VGotM, episode number 8. We got the whole giraffe clan here as usual, with me, Jarnod, as one of the hosts. But Angry, what you drinking tonight?
Some Willet.
Is that like when you get Bullet and Whistle Pig and mix them together?
My region a little bit, but it's a special release from the Willet Distillery.
Wow.
All right. Ninja, are you
Very
drinking
cool.
anything? Or are you saying?
Yeah, I got a Heineken tonight.
Nice.
Ooh,
Going
Just
German.
yeah.
Yeah.
Going
Going
international.
American.
Well, they had some great successes back in the day. You see.
Reminds me of that Norm Macdonald joke. It's like he's like
What
if
would
there's
you call their
anybody.
most successful point in history.
I can't say. I've been instructed not to say.
Yeah,
Rather.
otherwise we get pulled from YouTube right away. I think it was a Norm Macdonald joke where he's like if there's any country out there that I'd be worried about, it'd be Germany, because they fought the entire world twice and almost won. And Chief,
That was a good impression there, my friend.
thank you. I've been working on my Norm impression.
I like it.
Every day.
In the mirror, actually.
Okay, good. That's what I was going to recommend.
You can do this.
I mostly close my eyes and stick out my tongue
Oh.
because he's dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Come on, he would have appreciated that joke.
Give it up for Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. Anyway,
F in the chat.
all right, we're gonna start our sponsors early. This month, because they're a normal sponsor. Well, it's a new sponsor, but they're kind of the same normal. But I don't know if y'all heard, but we got sponsored by Microsoft this month.
Yay, Microsoft!
Bill.
Not Bill, actually, it's Patrick Spencer, I think, who's really the sponsor.
Patrick Swayze? I thought he was dead.
Patrick Swayze died?
F in the chat.
That was a long time ago.
We've got a lot of F's in the chat going. But I don't know if y'all heard, but they bought Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion.
Yeah,
I think they're compensating for something.
Well, see, originally
by our show for about that much.
they offered Activision Blizzard
Maybe.
$69 billion, but Activision Blizzard said no because of the sexual allegation things. They didn't want that number associated.
Saving face.
I'm just going to keep laughing at my own jokes.
Just getting it all over their face.
Instead of them coming all over their face.
Well, you don't have to be so on the nose.
No, that's where it was. It was on the nose.
Got it.
Oh, gosh.
See, this joke was about semen.
Oh, I missed that.
Go on.
Go on.
Too low. Lower. I don't know if y'all saw the cover art, but I put a lot of effort into photoshopping our icons onto the classes that we normally played.
I don't see it. I just see a still frame picture of
Oh, here, I'll drop it in there.
someone boogieing.
Yeah, just because you're looking at the
Discord one?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'll get it.
I can pull it up on the other one.
Yeah, because
me a second.
we need the views.
We need the views, right? I need to boost it. Hold on.
Yeah. I think we're up to like 2. Huh?
So how has everyone's New Year's resolutions been going so far?
Great.
Accomplished
Definitely, I'm good. Yeah.
100% of the goals.
I love
that
it.
I laid
That's
out.
awesome. That's awesome. Got me on the gunner. I like it.
All right. I'm back on the drinking wagon, so I didn't. I stopped for like 2 days and didn't get the shakes, so I think I'm good.
Yeah. Good sign.
Yeah. If you don't get the shakes, you're good to keep going.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a rhyme for shakes.
It's part of adulthood is when you accept coffee and alcohol as necessary.
In fact,
This is good. This is good teaching our impressionable viewers.
I'm sorry. I flagged it as not suitable for kids. So
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
NSFW?
NSFK.
Oh, okay, NSFK.
Oh, there's
So
so many ways I could go from there.
That's fine.
And our other sponsor is Netflix.
For cuties. If you want to keep your child porn alive, go to Netflix.
Oh.
Are you allowed to
Anyway.
say those 2 words?
Speaking of
On YouTube?
Netflix, did you know this? Like last week, they lost like over $100 billion.
I saw that.
What?
How?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
their stock options just crashed.
They missed their
Wow.
subscriber base and dropped like 30% in value.
100 billion gone in a week.
just
Actually, it was gone in like 3 days.
Yeah,
a
it
quick
was.
100 billion.
Yeah, just a quick 100.
I should have
We call
shorted
that a
them.
quick hundo in the business.
QH for short.
Also, we call it go woke, go broke.
I'm
can't-
ashamed to say I still subscribe.
Well, you got to
I
get
do
your
as well.
fix.
I do too.
But
Had-
the problem is that I still haven't finished the show, and really, there's nothing like we don't watch anything on there anymore. Like I honestly don't know why I still have it.
I have heard that
Stranger
Arcane
Things and The Witcher.
is really good.
Oh, The Witcher was
mean,
good.
I do enjoy just watching the $15 leave my bank account every month. But
Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you,
that's the best entertainment I
that's
get.
the best.
I recently got the box set of The Office, and I've been watching that, and I have not touched Netflix in weeks.
Yeah.
So
I've been watching Yellowstone to see what all the hype's about, and the first season was pretty good, and then the second one seems like it converted into a CW show, where they're just like, "I'm a cowboy, and we're gonna have drama." And that's pretty much it.
You know how much drama those Cowboys love.
No, I mean, it's
I watched
seriously-
Brokeback
I
Mountain.
know it's
like a little bit of it is fine, but then they're like, "All right, I had to shoot a cow, but then the bullet went through the cow and into my neighbor." And they're like, "Oh my god!" And then they're like, "And on the way over to the neighbor's house, I hit a child riding their bike, and then someone robbed my house. And when I, called the police, they stole my car." And you're like, "What? God, like, calm down. Like, there's no way all this stuff happens to one person."
In Montana, it does.
Yeah, I guess I've never been to Montana.
Yeah, that's doxing information right there.
I'm going to Montana to go skiing this year, though.
Oh,
Catch Angry Giraffe in Montana this year.
You can
You'll have to
ski.
guess. But
Angry Giraffe, one of us. Out there, probably me. Come
you
on.
see someone with a long neck.
and he's very angry.
It's really hard
Yes.
to balance on skis.
He's teabagging everyone who falls over.
The whole way down the mountain, you're like, "Ah, damn it!"
it would be amazing to like start teabagging like skiers in real life whenever they fall over.
You mean like actually teabagging, or just like going next to them and crouching over and over?
Whichever you prefer.
Because one
yeah.
would be really cold, and I feel like that would lessen the effect.
Well, you'd have shrinkage,
Yeah, I don't know.
and you'd have to crouch lower.
Yeah, like it'd
Yeah.
be more like tea rubbing.
You have to really go ass to grass for that one.
Tea rubbing. Oh my gosh.
Just
Reading the tea leaves.
All right. Well, we might as well get the video going because we have some of Ninja's awesome gameplay later after you're done seeing me boogie.
I had a lot of clips this month.
Yeah, it was very helpful. But
just clips of us dancing.
Pretty much exclusively, yes.
Our first mission, I think, was this one. Ninja, you had some Aliens Fireteam Elite news for us.
Oh yeah, well I was on Reddit the other day. Well, not the other day, like at the beginning of the month.
I wouldn't
and
admit
apparently-
I wouldn't admit that in real life.
No, of course not.
Actually, so then I was on a Fox News interview.
Did you see? Did you see the after work moderator? or against work, anti-work.
And
Yeah.
then he like got kicked off the subreddit or something. Like the
Yes.
dude's like exiled from Reddit
Yes.
What?
So
because he made everybody look
What happened?
bad.
so this mod of the subreddit called anti-work
Yeah, I'm
goes
familiar
and
with the.
yeah. So
The concept.
he went on Fox News.
Jesse
Uh-oh.
Waters.
Yeah, I don't know who the Fox News anchor is, but Jesse Waters, I guess.
I love Jesse Waters.
and Jesse Waters is like, "Oh yeah, so what do you do?" He's like, "Well, I'm a dog walker. I work like 20 hours a week." He's like,
But I want to teach philosophy.
and he's like, he didn't shower. He couldn't look at the camera the entire time. Like it was terrible. Like just a terrible interview from a like optics perspective. And so he got massively hit with like. Apparently, he didn't talk to the other mods about going on TV. He just just went and did it.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the initiative, but yeah, I was just thinking it was hilarious. I'm like, the dude couldn't even be bothered to like run a wet rag over his face beforehand. Like he's looking there, looking like he hasn't showered in like 4 days.
Oh
And
man.
and then he's like, yeah, now's a good time to go on national news on like the most watched news network on TV.
This will
And, like,
totally
what
get
type
people.
of questions does he think he was going to get? Does he think Fox News was going to be like, oh, we're totally behind the anti-work movement?
Right.
Like, I'm going to get some softball questions from this channel.
Anyway,
he had enough upvotes to give him confidence.
Yeah.
When so then he went on there and someone was like, hey, you did a solid job. I can tell you're a little bit on the spectrum, and but you should try and work on practicing working on the camera. And the guy mod responded and said, I'm not going to work on that. And the top response to that was, oh, the irony.
Nice.
Anyway, you were on Reddit.
Yes. Now I don't remember what I was talking about. What we were talking about? Oh, aliens. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I was on Reddit and I saw a post about the Aliens Fireteam Elite people had apparently disabled mods so that people couldn't change the game to actually make it interesting. And apparently that like killed what was left of the player base, or so I've been told from a Reddit post. So it's very believable.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
100
I actually did some research on it. There's some website that lists like current players and spikes and stuff of players of Steam games,
Mhm.
and Fireteam Elite was not looking good. It's got like an average of like 400 players a day, or 480.
Oof.
Yeah, it's rough.
I mean, we
Probably
even
still
had
take
troubles
12
with it.
hours to like update.
Well, that's something like I don't know. I've never played a game that had a multiplayer modding community that didn't put out like awesome mods that would keep people playing the game. I mean, that's
Yeah, I don't understand the
I don't-
rationale for disabling the mods.
yeah.
Yeah, especially because you would have to spend extra time making the game to ensure that it was like you could mod it. So like disabling the mods is basically like tossing out months worth of work on the engineering team.
Oh wow.
They're like, you are gonna play our game and you are gonna like it.
This is our first mission. You can tell how slow we're all moving.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I haven't even been watching. Oh yeah.
All it's doing is making me want to play.
I know, this was such a good game. But we have
Which
other
is a leak of our. I think the fact that we all liked it this month.
is the first time since Valheim. Like we all were pretty pro Valheim. Valheim.
I feel like everybody liked Sea of Thieves too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sea of Thieves was a good one.
Sea
We
of
had a
Thieves was
couple of
fun.
duds in there where we were all like, "This was a terrible game."
Two of them were my suggestions.
Yeah, you're banned. And which one? What was the? Crap. New World. My God.
New World.
I couldn't make myself play more than like 5 hours of that. I hated it.
New World is dead. Also, I don't know.
Yeah,
if you've
New
been
World
reading that,
died.
too.
Yeah.
Is it?
It
I
died.
wonder why. It was like not fun.
Well, yeah.
Well, the worst
we
thing is
pretty extensively talked about why it wasn't fun.
but it got worse. Like 100 hours in. That's the funniest thing about it.
That is pretty bad. I have a friend on Steam. I mean, I don't know him personally, but He's like religiously playing that game. Every time I open up Steam, he's playing it. Like, how do you play it this much?
Yeah. He's actually into S&M. He's the M part.
Did y'all hear that G4 relaunched? Do you know what G4
I have watched
TV
a
was?
couple of Adam Sessler videos on YouTube. It's really nostalgic.
So do you remember did you watch the original at all? With Olivia Munn and what's her name? Morgan, was it Morgan Webb?
Morgan Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb for X-Play.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn was on Attack of the Show.
Did you see the rant that the new host did?
No.
Oh,
of what show?
G4, the Attack, whatever. I don't know what it was.
Show?
Yeah.
Is it called Attack of the Show?
I don't know. It was a podcast thing. She basically got up and said that women are not here for your like objectification, blah blah blah, and like spent 15 minutes talking about how awful gamers were because they were talking in the chat about how she was not as hot as Olivia Munn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got this queued up. I'm gonna watch it as soon as we're done.
It's awful.
I'm probably not gonna make it all through all 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
No. So people then went and spammed so the host's name is Froskurin or something like that. And
the same guy that it used to be.
Well, Adam Sessler's there, but this host was the one that complaining, Froskurin. So people went and spammed her Twitter with gifs of Olivia Munn eating hot dogs on the string, and
oh gosh,
old school Attack of the Show and G4. It's such a great network.
So I didn't watch any of it back then. What was it like?
Really?
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was video games and beautiful women and funny stuff. It's like everything you want.
We should get some beautiful women on this show.
I agree.
I am also in favor of that. I think we have a quorum.
Yeah. I think
it's decided. That's what the stream's going to be from now on. We're not actually going to show footage of the game.
We're not even going to play the game.
We're not even going to play the game.
It's just going to be beautiful women on screen.
It'll turn into Twitch hot tubbing.
There we go.
We're actually not going to review games anymore. We're going to review women.
Oh.
Ooh. I think I
yeah.
Can, yeah. I can see my wife going for that.
We're gonna be in articles after this podcast.
No, it's gonna get worse.
Video game of the month is so sexist.
I'm looking forward to getting canceled. I'll tell you that.
You are?
Oh yeah. It'll be fun.
I think you can put it on your resume.
Yeah. Got canceled.
Got canceled in 2022.
Like the rest of the world.
Yeah, we were so tentative in this game.
That's what we need. We just need Facebook to add like a canceled sticker on people's
Y'all see
profiles.
Neil Young trying to cancel Joe Rogan?
Oh, yes.
And he ended up canceling himself.
Yeah, he canceled himself.
And now
some other ladies joining in.
Yeah, when you're
other
so
boomer
woke,
music.
you cancel yourself.
Well, I'm just like, this is literally the lyrics to Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah. Yes. Is hope Neil Young will remember his Southern man, don't need him around.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, you got like canceled in a song earlier and now you're getting canceled again.
I didn't know, like, I'd never listened to any of Neil Young's music.
I never have either. I
didn't even know who he was. Like, never listened, never cared.
I thought that was pretty fun.
I don't actually know who he is.
I just know him from Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, same here. Which is a great song. It's no Freebird, but you know. So Deep Rock Galactic. We're all done with. So Deep Rock Galactic, according to Steam, is a 1 to 4 player co-op FPS featuring badass space dwarves, 100% destructible environments, procedurally generated caves, and endless hordes of alien monsters.
I did not know the caves were procedurally generated.
Hello.
How many drinks have you had?
Just the first one.
What
Yeah.
did you think that they were all handmade?
Yeah, by hand.
Well, I mean, like there's
Hand drawn.
I don't know, it
environments.
seemed like there were like levels, and I don't know, like it had cave complexity. I just didn't know that it was total wild card.
Yep.
Guess that thought just didn't cross my
Well, that's
mind.
how they don't have to keep having a bunch more missions. You can just repeat the same ones, and it's different every time.
I mean,
Mhm.
it makes sense now that you say it. It's just like I didn't realize.
Well, yeah.
What are
I
you,
understand.
retarded? So yeah. I guess I'll start off with why I suggested it. So there's a video game developer that I follow. His name is Mark Kern. Goes by the name of Grums on Twitter. And he was the lead producer on World of Warcraft when it was first being developed. And he is one of the few executives that I've interacted with on social media that actually like kind of cares what gamers want. If you ever like are curious about more of like development stuff, he's just someone who kind of talks it the way he sees it. And he has talked about this game many times on his Twitter feed about how much fun it is and all that. And I've always kind of wanted to play it and figured that January was a great month for it. And so I suggested it, and then everyone else agreed.
Yeah, it turned out to be fun.
I see a note here for snacks. What does that mean?
Oh, I was just saying we could, if anybody's eating snacks.
Oh,
I'm not, but I want to be.
I'm drinking a bourbon.
It's a good snack.
Yeah.
You talk about.
Well, I do have a snack update.
Oh, okay.
And I told this
When
to
you told
Angry
me.
earlier. Yeah. So we've talked to you in previous months about our favorite snacks.
Yes.
And we've discovered the best cracker in the world,
Yes.
which is the Ritz toasted chips with sour cream and onion.
Yep.
Oh, those are amazing.
Yeah.
It
It's
shouldn't
so
exist.
The only problem is that it's almost mandatory that one serving size is one bag.
Yeah. I mean, I think the government might have put something in there to fatten us up.
It's just cocaine.
It's just
Yeah.
cocaine.
No,
I
but
mean,
it,
I
the thing
feel
is, they
really
make-
good after eating them.
Don't give the government any ideas. They might put like the COVID vaccine in there.
Like I the other night I ate a bunch. Actually, after I was at your house, I ate a bunch and then fell
I
asleep.
thought they live near each other.
What?
It was an hour-long
And,
drive.
An hour-long plane or helicopter or car ride.
Not that
Or
we can
walk.
afford helicopters.
Yeah.
Not that we can't.
Yeah. But I ate them. It was great. I fell asleep, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, like, so freaking thirsty. Like, it was like I just had to hold my mouth under the faucet. It was nuts.
Wow.
But they were so good. I don't regret it. It's just
It's like my daughter eating pasta. She's like a whole bunch of pasta, like sucks down like 12 ounces of water.
12 ounces. Get on my level.
She's also like a quarter of your size.
Quarter of my size. I'm at least like 8 of her.
Not that they know each other
Not that I've seen her.
or live close to each other. But okay, so that's actually not the update. All that talk
Oh,
about
that's
how
not
good
the
those were.
update?
That's
What?
not the update. No.
What is this?
The update is I took a chance on another Ritz cracker, because that one was so good and they were out of them at the store. So I can only assume that our podcast has made people aware.
And because
they're
I
buying them more.
asked you about it, if you had tried it.
And Angry has been like ordering them from all over the continental United States.
He's got a full closet full of Ritz toasted chips with sour cream and onion.
God,
No, but I tried. It was like sour. No, it was onions and something else. I can't remember what it was right now. Actually, it's in my
No,
trash. It's sitting right next to me. Hold on.
Yeah, it's something onion. It's just like French onion.
Yeah,
or-
creamy onion and sea salt, which by all means sounds good. Still,
yeah, sounds very similar.
Okay, yeah,
sounds very similar. Still
But
sounds
the-
oniony, salty.
Chips,
It's everything.
it's the crisps.
Yeah, but it's the crisps. And let me tell you, the flavor of Ritz in chips form just feels wrong, and I still ate the whole bag, but I didn't want to. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I'm not going to eat it. I bought it, you know.
Yeah.
And basically, my philosophy is that if I could finish the bag, I could get another snack. So that's healthy thinking.
That's a good philosophy, actually.
Yeah.
I do that with alcohol sometimes.
Yeah. I wish. My God, I'm running out of space. I'm like, my liquor cabinet is so full.
All right, Mr. Liquor.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
I mean, just this weekend, I bought some Whistle Pig. Crap, I bought something else. I bought a smoke wagon. I
Megan.
bought Old Forester Statesman and Buffalo Trace single barrel.
wow.
Just like in the last 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I know. And then it's like, I obviously didn't drink 4 bottles in 2 days.
Right. Sure.
Right. God, would you even be alive
4 bottles?
in 2 days?
Mm,
I'm sure somebody could do it. I would be dead.
I don't know. I
Challenge
mean,
extended.
I probably.
All right, so that's the challenge. If any of our viewers want to send us a video of you drinking 4 bottles in 2 days and not dying,
yeah, smash that like button and comment about how you survived 4 bottles
we'll
in 2
invite
days.
you to come tell your story on the podcast.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah. Look at us creating community events.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Wow. We're all about interaction with our vast community.
That's right. So okay, so what did y'all think of Deep Rock? I know we've all said kind of we liked it, but I want to hear in-depth thoughts.
Pros.
I liked it a lot.
It was fun.
Oh gosh.
Why it was fun? So many reasons. But like cons, literally my only complaint I have is I just wish that the classes, I like the classes in terms of like the digger digs, and like the gunner guns.
You
And
can't use that word here.
I'm gonna just skate past this, and I like.
He prefers to be called person of Earth.
Are movement based, and some are like the tank, and some are, for terrain management.
Yep.
I like that, but I wish that if I was the gunner, I could use a flamethrower, or if I was the digger, I could use a minigun or something. Like give me a little bit more gun options.
But you didn't play as much as us. But as you level up, you do get more gun options. Like
I want more than 3. I want like 50.
That would explain.
That's fair.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's what I mean. Like I would like maybe a little bit more freedom to play like the gun style that you want to play, but still provide the role amongst the team the same.
Now we're to my clips.
Yeah, we're on the engineer. Do you think that would cause like a little bit too much of what the hell just happened? Oh, this is when you got caught. Oh, I couldn't.
Yeah. I mean, it got me again right after.
That was the most terrifying thing. Was like I had no idea that there were bugs that would grab you like this.
Yeah.
And so
there were a couple.
Yeah, there's a flying grabber and the worm guy.
And the ceiling dudes.
You know those ceiling guys were just horrendous.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2, where those dudes had their tongue hanging down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go up there and whack them. They used to freak me out when I played that.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't remember that.
What those little? They had like little. It was basically the same bad guy.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, it's okay.
It's been too long, I guess.
We forgive you. We should do Half-Life anyway.
All right.
Yeah, just this randomly happening and coming along, like you getting caught like that, and I freaked out and I was like, I don't know how to save you. I think Witherbottom got eaten a lot.
Yeah?
Sacrifice.
Where is Witherbottom tonight?
I don't know. Probably,
I'm sad he's not here.
yeah. Probably doing stuff.
He's in a different time zone.
That jerk.
Not that we don't live next to him. We just live right on the edge of the time zone, maybe, or maybe not.
So anyway, would you be concerned at all if like everybody could have every gun kind of thing, that you would end up with like this
I didn't think the guns were necessarily a big part of the class system, but I otherwise really liked how the classes all provided very distinct roles. And like the giraffes all play Destiny a lot, and that's one of my complaints about Destiny, is that there's different classes in that, and they're all fun to play in different ways, but they don't actually matter. Like it's like they make a mild difference every now and then, but there's not like a tank class or whatever, even though it kind of seems like there should be. I really liked that there was actually different classes that all provided a different role. That like the gunner was actually better at
gunning.
pad clearing, or like DPS or something like that. But if I was playing, I don't even know the name of the class, digger, then like
we prefer the word
like,
digga here.
then like there was a couple of times like on the way when we called the dropship at the end, I'm like, I don't know where the entrance to the cave is, so I'm just going to point my character in the right direction, start digging through the wall. And I really liked that you could do that.
Yeah.
Did you see that resupply pod just take out that big
That was
bug?
sweet.
Yeah. Is there a lot of just short clips of nonsense?
The nonsense was definitely you can clearly tell that I think that the devs really enjoyed this game. Like they enjoyed making it. They had fun with it.
This is a good example of, like you get a lot of games that have a lot of work put into them with like good graphics or systems, but it's like no one cared if they were actually fun. And this is one that doesn't seem like it was super high budget. I don't know what the budget was, but it doesn't seem like a huge AAA title, but it was just like fun.
Yeah, and the care and detail put into it, I mean, it shows.
Yeah.
Like you feel that kind of level of love that the devs have for the game while you're playing it.
It was like no matter what we were doing, I was having fun. If we were goofing off, like whenever we decided to try and ride the
the mule all the way back.
Thing,
yeah.
Like I was having a lot of fun just trying to ride that thing.
Yeah. I found that the mission that I actually enjoyed the most was the one where we had to build the pipes, and I know the pipes was a pain in the butt to build each time.
The one where we built it were in the most roundabout way possible.
No, me and Ninja did even more.
Here. This is the reason I did this clip, because I saw that guy up there. Yep. And like zipped up to him to shotgun him.
But I loved the idea of being able to. What did you do there? That was crazy.
I fell on a worm and it exploded.
Oh, it's back to me. This is rockin'. Or no, it's you. It's rockin' stoning.
Yeah.
Rockin' stone.
But that's like one of the things that is great about the game that the devs put in there, and it's just like you feel how much they enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminded me of like a Sea of Thieves, but where you could create like a character that was, or actually have different play styles instead of just cosmetic differences. But it was that same type of like, it was just fun to play. It didn't seem like it mattered a whole lot what you were doing. It was just fun.
Yeah, I mean the gameplay loop itself is relatively simple, right?
Right.
Like you go down, you shoot bugs, you mine, and come back up.
Yep.
And as it went on, I think the maximum I spent in a single mission later was like 20 minutes down the road. Like when we were at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's awesome. But it also relied on me getting to know how the game was working. Because early on, we showed you that was like a 45-minute mission to do the simplest thing on the simplest map. Because we had no idea what we were doing.
Right. And some of the missions are just pretty long, like the mining Morkite mission where you have to walk through the whole level.
Yeah, mining Morkite does that.
Yeah, but I was impressed by the depth of the whole game, because, like you said, the process of actually playing the game is pretty simple. The go down, shoot bugs, mine, and come back up. Uh, so on the surface, it doesn't seem like it's gonna have much depth, but then like we barely scratched the surface of the end game.
Right.
There's like optimizing builds, there's harder missions, there's like weird, elite cosmetics and stuff to unlock. I mean, there's a lot that they put into the game to do, besides just finish the first like story missions.
Yeah, I'm sad. I don't know. Chief, you said you played with like someone who is blue level 800?
Yeah, blue level 800. Yeah.
That's
I think
ridiculous.
I played the most of any of us this month, and I got to like 24.
I thought you
Blue
prestige
level?
somebody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
only
was
got
still in
to.
the single digits.
Yeah.
I think it was like at 9, maybe 10 if I was lucky. I don't know.
I don't even know.
Oh, this is the part where Jarnod tried to kill me
No,
by
it's not.
blowing up the bushes.
Oh, that's right.
And I look up like you betrayed me.
Do you have the clip of me shooting the flying dude?
The flying dude?
Yeah, the angel.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. I
hope
guess I
so.
don't.
I think you have a clip because you sent it to me later, but I don't know if it's
okay.
in this.
If I send it to you, I probably put it in that Google Drive. So
Not that we use Google.
not that we use Google. They're not a sponsor, so we can't mention them yet.
Send
They
us that sweet ad money, Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I was disappointed. I think the biggest con that I had with it was like the game is so much fun with 4 people. Like how many bugs spawn is dynamic. Right? It depends on how many people are there and stuff like that. And it's great. And I had infinitely more fun playing with more people than by myself. But I could do missions so fast by myself, especially as a scout. Like having Bosco, so for anyone who hasn't played, if you play by yourself, you get your own little drone that will fly up and mine things that you tell it to mine. So basically, I just go around and shoot bugs and collect the minerals it's knocked down. And I can zip through nearly all the content just by playing solo.
Yeah, especially with like the mining those like blue crystals, whatever.
Right.
Like it was so easy. You would just find the glowing things on the walls and send Bosco to go bring it, and he would bring it back to you.
Yeah.
Like he brings it back to you. So you could be standing on the platform and you see it way off in the distance. Send him to get it. He'll bring it back to you. Like it was so great. Those were the ones I did all the time solo because it was so
Quick.
much faster.
Yeah. But I liked there were things that like it's super in depth in terms of just how far down the rabbit hole it goes. What happened there?
I passed out from drinking too much beer as we loaded into the mission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which was the purpose of that's what I was trying to do.
But the sheer so I really appreciated how much effort that they put into guiding players too. Like once I realized what assignments were, and be like, oh, I have to do these things, and they get me extra rewards and stuff. I really, really appreciated that level of hand holding without like giving me a UI element that just pops up and says, "Hey, go here," kind of thing.
Yeah. You mean what, a paperclip that pops up?
That's going to happen in all Activision games now.
Yeah. The paperclip pops up. Hey, did you remember to pick up a quest?
You can log into World of Warcraft.
Microtransaction store.
Log into World of Warcraft, and Cortana's going to be like, "Hey, so I know you're saving the universe and all, but I hate Cortana. I like old Cortana. I don't like new Cortana."
I'm scared to say it in case that bitch is listening to me right now.
Oh gosh.
Well, she always just pops up and is like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "No one is talking to you."
If they had used like a virtual avatar, similar to what Cortana looked like in like Halo 1, I think everyone would turn it on more often.
Probably.
Googling right now, Cortana Halo. Rule 34.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
But overall, I thought that this game was really fun. Like I had a lot of fun just goofing around. It was a fun goofing around game, and it was just
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
I
I
think
will say this: I enjoyed like speaking about the weapons. Like yeah, your basic weapons that you get are pretty good. You got the I was the gunner the whole time, so he had a
You got
machine
your
gun.
guns and your flamethrowers.
That's right. But what I didn't tell y'all was whenever the first time that I used the new gunner gun that I got, we were in a mission.
New gunner gun.
Yeah, the new gunner gun, and it was the explosive cannon that he has. And like Jarnod was standing around like watching me shoot these things, like, what on earth are you using?
Yeah,
It's
that
just
thing
like
was so
basically
awesome.
just explosive bullets. It was an amazing gun. And so like once you started like to upgrade the guns, it was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never used it because I just forgot to play with them more. But I unlocked the like a rifle, like a bolt action or not a bolt, a lever action rifle for the scout.
Oh, I
But I
didn't get to
never
use that
used
one
it.
either. I unlocked the plasma carbine for the scout, and it was amazing how powerful it was.
Nice.
Is it carbine or carbine?
I don't know.
I thought it was carbine.
Do y'all say carafe or carafe?
Are we talking about like
mimosas?
Oh, I thought you were talking about giraffes. Okay.
Giraffe.
I also had that thought.
Giraffe.
Who says carafe?
I don't know. I had someone say one time that it was like, oh, it's carafe, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's carafe.
Like pretentious bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what do you see, GIF or GIF?
GIF.
Say GIF.
I say
Yeah,
GIF.
What?
Thank you, Ninja. You're the first person in my
Really?
entire life who has
That's the
agreed
way
with
it's
me.
supposed to be said.
Yeah.
GIF is peanut butter.
No.
You can't hate on the graphical user interface.
Are you thinking of GIF peanut butter?
But the creator of the format actually pronounces it GIF.
Yeah.
So we're ready.
Fools.
You fly, you fools.
Yeah.
So what? Tell me how the 800 blue levels played, Chief. Like, were they fast? Was it just like fast paced and bang bang bang?
It was very fast, and they literally knew how to do everything. Like, you know how we'd go through a map and we'd find something that wouldn't let us do like this event or some type of like.
I'm struggling with right here.
No, not that, but this is actually a mission, but there's like little things like doing the data hacking and the killing the prospector and stuff like that. Like those are all like little things that we could do, but like when you promote characters more, you get to do like these other missions that are randomly appear in
Yep.
things.
I promoted the character actually.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. But the crazy thing about those guys was I had no idea how to do some of these things. They were doing a couple of those like bonus things that you could do. Like I was dying instantly because I wanted to complete. I was wanting to complete a mission on level 4, and so like I was dying instantly all the time. But they were just like beasts at the whole thing. They knew exactly what to do the whole time, and swarms never like hurt them. And yeah, they knew they had really powerful guns.
Yeah.
Their dwarves looked like Gimli, like literally Gimli. The beard.
Because actually, you get to play as Gimli if you prestige 7 times.
One of them seriously, like one of them did look like Gimli, but the other one one time I was playing, he looked like he had the the jewelry in his beard, and he looked like Thorin Oakenshield, like just 100%
That's awesome.
Thorin
That is
Oakenshield.
pretty
Like,
cool.
how do you get all that cool stuff? But
Yeah.
You play for like 800 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I saw it. Let me see if I can find it. There was a. Uh, there's like this guy, this Redditor, who went on Deep Rock Galactic and was playing with some Russians, and he said he was having a blast with them. Like they sang him the Russian national anthem, and like in voice chat, it was wonderful. And then they start talking
Describe
about
the structure of our like security with US.
but then they then they started talking about how dumb Americans are for supporting BLM. And the guy ended up going on to the Steam forums and reporting them afterwards. It's so dumb.
Wow.
Speaking of BLM, did y'all see the report that it was basically just a giant money funneling laundry scheme?
They were doing everyone's laundry.
Those laundry doers. Laundry.
It was a money. They
Like
were
money
funneling
laundering.
quarters into laundry machines.
Oh, we know.
Those bastards.
Is this when we call them all diggers?
Whoa.
Right. Yeah, it's basically.
I did see that the founder or leader or whatever disappeared with like millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, one
she
of them
built-
like bought like 4 houses.
Yeah, she built 4 houses, and then like she said that these other 2 people are going to take it over, like whenever she stepped down, and then they were talking and they're like, no, we never took the job, and then they went to their like tax office, like where they said their offices were held for like on their tax returns. It was basically just an empty shed. Like no one had worked there. The owner was like, no one's been here for years. Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Could have told you
basically
this was just a way for like
Movie.
upper middle class white women to donate money to feel better about themselves without actually doing anything.
Mhm.
And for lower or upper middle class children to break apart cities because they're angry
Yeah.
at their dads.
Yeah. I know. I hate my mom. I'm going to go destroy this business.
And get a
Whoa.
free TV out of it.
I still don't know what happened there.
What? That's weird.
I remember that though.
Killed by the architects.
Yeah, seriously.
The
Is that a
Guardians.
Destiny joke for all of you in the comments?
Well, the Guardians was Halo 1. Like if you meleeed each other at the exact same moment when you both are at equal health, then one person would get the kill and the other person would be killed by the Guardian. I like for me, I don't know how exactly to put just how enjoyable I thought that this game was. I was talking to some of my friends about it, and this is probably the most fun I've had in a game that was made in the last like 5 years. I think this is the best game we've as VGotM have played together. Just
Wow.
it's polished enough where didn't really run into any bugs. There's enough charm where like when you go and you dance and you drink the beer that they have there, and it's just like having fun outside of the actual gameplay. The gameplay loop is tight. The guns feel good, or at least the scout guns. I only played scout because
I played several classes, I can confirm.
I mean, this to me, it's got that intangible. Like, I was thinking about that. When's the last time I had a game that I actually just wanted to play and wasn't just playing because like I enjoy playing with everybody, or just because I wanted to try it or something like that. And just what I have currently downloaded, I'm trying to play through Dying Light before Dying Light 2. Like, I love that game. It's just, I mean, it's got a lot of fun gameplay things about it that we could like analyze if we were talking about it, but it's just objectively fun. Like, and it appeals to me, and it kind of scratches that itch of like something I really like to play. And this kind of gave me that too. It's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that I think they did really well, but overall it's just an enjoyable experience to play. Even though it's not complicated, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Something that Jarnod, I don't know if you were saying this earlier tonight or one of the times we were playing together, but you're talking about how makes a difference to the player when the developers are developing the game because they love the game versus, I know we talked about that earlier, but when they love it versus when they're doing it to turn a profit.
Yeah. No, that's
Like, you just can't artificially make that kind of feeling.
right. It's funny you bring that. I've been reading through uh, uh, the development of original World of Warcraft. I found a diary book kind of thing. Highly recommended, but it's a diary of, I think it's called a diary of
Reading this
WoW.
guy's diary, and
It basically is a diary over 4 years when this guy joined the development team and then played through, and like he goes nearly month by month talking about like the pitfalls that they ran into, the successes that they had, and stuff like that. I couldn't figure out what this thing was on the screen.
Yeah, I was watching you try and dig it out. You already got it.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Somebody
it.
did.
I didn't realize it was a flower uh, uh, prefab. I thought it was something I could mine. Anyway, but just like the discussion that he has about how much effort it took for that team to develop World of Warcraft and the sheer extent of it and how much extra time they put in. I don't know if y'all have paid attention. I paid attention to game development, but in 2008, I think it was, maybe 2009, there was a website called EA Spouse, where a spouse of a developer that worked at EA complained about like all of the crap that EA does to. Now I've got two people working on this prefab. A spouse of an EA developer just started complaining about like the horrendous work conditions of how much time that this person worked on EA games and stuff like that, and it got huge blowback in the game development community to the point where crunch became a very bad word. But reading through the vanilla World of Warcraft diary, like they were working till 10 o'clock at night, 2 or 3 years, 3 years before the game launched. Like they were doing it way ahead of time, but because they wanted to. They weren't asked to do it, but they wanted to do it. And I get the same feeling from this game, where it's like it's clear that they were doing extra effort, little things that don't really matter that much, but just show that people care.
yeah,
Yeah.
it reminds me of No Man's Sky. You know, like they over promised and under delivered, but you know that team has put in so much work to change the game and make it so much better since its initial flop, and without charging anything extra.
That's
Yeah.
because they made so much money on the original hype.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's just that like you know, they clearly
Even then.
Sean Murray was
clearly care about just
on
like
like
making a
late
good
night
game.
shows. He was on late night shows, like hyping it up and lying straight to players. Like I'm not saying it's a bad
I'm not
game
saying
now.
the release was good. I'm trying to, you know, say it was good now. Like he's clearly put a lot of effort into making it better. And it seems like I mean, I don't think somebody who was just in it to turn a profit would have done that. You know, I think they would have
That's
like
true.
I was very disappointed
true.
with like Anthem. I was pumped about Anthem and they were just like, "Nah, we're done." And I was like, "Well, what?" Like I was hoping they would revamp it and pull a No Man's Sky and, you know, like make it fun. But they did not. They abandoned it.
You know, another game that did that was Final Fantasy 14. Like when it launched, it's an MMO, but when it launched, it was the worst MMO. Like it was terrible, and they
worse than New World.
Yes.
Wow.
And
that is bad.
And they took it down and remade it and re-released it, and now it's the most popular MMO in the world. Like it beat World of Warcraft last year. But yeah. I can't believe you just compared Deep Rock Galactic to No Man's Sky.
I compared the passion for the game.
Terrible. We're going to get like...
That's what's going to get us canceled?
Yes. Ghost Ship Games is going to send us a letter and be like, cease and desist talking about our game.
Oh yeah, I remember this level. I had a very intricate thing of
Tethers.
grappling hook tethers, whatever.
I don't remember what they're called.
ropes.
Grapples.
Yes.
So, Ninja, you got into a phase like I did of watching videos of people caving on YouTube,
Yeah.
right? Oh my God, I just can't believe people do that stuff.
It is
What-
not
what is it?
like this.
Like
As far
I
as I
don't
know.
know what started it for me, but I got in a phase for a while where like basically anytime I was on the computer, like I'd be like eating a sandwich and I would like pull up YouTube on the TV and watch cave videos. And like there's a couple of like
That's what caused you to choose the path of the digger.
they were like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go in this cave."
I don't know why I kept on watching.
Yeah, no, I mean it's terrible. I think it started. I don't even know. Like, but it started with this cave that I don't know. Real cave people would be like, "That's not what the cave called," but it's like it says "hellhole" on the front of it, and it's like they have this grate on the front that's like if you can't fit through the grate, you're too fat to go through the cave, and like I couldn't get through the grate. Like you probably could. The rest of us, I don't know. Like the giraffes, I think we're stuck outside.
Well, we like height more than we like
Yeah,
underground.
we're not underground creatures. But no, I mean it's just nuts. I didn't realize that whenever people were like, "Yeah, let's go spelunking," they meant like, "Let me just slither through this cave like a freaking worm."
Right?
And then I watched this like 30-minute long video about this dude that got stuck upside down in a cave and died, and like
Yeah.
they
I
watched
just
that
put
one
his
too.
body in there. Oh, you
Yeah.
watched it too?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we watched the same things.
It's creepy.
Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, I just couldn't stop. It was like, it was terrible.
I saw you just shoot me.
Now I want to watch cave videos again.
There you go. And we're back.
I did have, like, when I was playing one of the missions solo, there was one of these caves that got caverns that got generated that it was the you could barely fit on as a dwarf. Like
Yeah, but the difference is in these caves you can like carve out bigger hallways.
maybe you should take a pickaxe with you when you go spelunking then.
I don't think you can just pickaxe your way out of stuff.
It's not quite like this. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
there's not like giant rock spiders under there, and you don't have a machine gun that shoots like explosive bullets either.
You don't break a 5-foot diameter hole every time you hit it 3 times in a row.
Yeah. I know, but some of these people, they're like literally like arms tucked to their side, just like wiggling, just like you know, like a little earthworm through there, and they're going like up or downhill. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like I didn't think I was claustrophobic until I watched this, and I started having like heart palpitations just like watching these.
I'm just gonna carry this big ball around.
What?
The pearl that I was
Yeah, I
carrying.
know.
Like honestly, I would be less scared of caves if there were just like, you know, if you had a gun and there were flying little spider bugs or something.
I don't think you know what you're saying. They're like, they drop you down 1,000 feet underneath the surface and they just give you a gun.
No, like
One guy's got a flamethrower and then giant bugs start
You-
coming at you.
I feel like I would be less scared in this situation than I would be in actual spelunking because
bugs
that shit
explode.
is crazy.
The crazy ones to me are the ones that go underwater in the caves.
Yeah, no, there's this guy that I don't remember.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like Caveman Explorer or something. I'm gonna look it up right now, but
Cave diving.
He's probably a millionaire on YouTube
Cave-
now.
hold on. I think it's Caveman Hikes. We're shouting out to another channel. Yeah, Caveman
Yeah.
Hikes. This dude is
Go
like,
check them out. Give them a like and a follow. Smash that.
seriously, this dude deserves it. He's like going through like with all these things, and he's like, "All right, so what you're gonna want to do here is to like, you know, stick your foot above your face, and you know, and then just like wiggle through, sticking your butt forward." And you're like, "What?" And he's just not scared at all going through. But there was one that on his channel, I think, where he's like, "Okay, so I think there's an opening on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and shimmy through this underwater section." And you're like, excuse me, like, this is how you die.
I love that. I think that there isn't. But on the plus side, since you're watching a YouTube video, you know he doesn't die.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but it doesn't. It's still
It's like knowing the ending before it happens.
I had to like change shirts, like I'm sweating so bad watching these.
I did watch one where it was talking about like a haunted one, where like chains were moving and like there's video of the chains moving and stuff like that. It was really creepy. It's in Nevada somewhere. Not that I'm anywhere near Nevada.
I watched. It was some British cave. Mistake number one.
A cave. Yeah.
Probably Merlin's
all
cave.
right, we go in this cave.
All right, climb on in, why don't you?
Yeah. Or is this the Australian?
Come on, Cave, let's dig off cave.
That's really how Steve Irwin died.
I think we got a stingray in this cave.
Crikey, he bit me.
But that's pretty much what happened. These guys were like, all right, let's go have a spot of tea in this cave. And we go in there, and then it rained outside like it does every day, in that area. And they were like, oh, shit, it flooded. And then they all drowned.
Wow.
Yeah.
You saw the YouTube video of this?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a YouTube video of them drowning. It was just like...
Yeah, there's like...
It was like
channels
they just rehash what happened.
Yeah, in the most dramatic voice possible. They're like, in 2008.
I was gonna say, like, you have to go to Live Leak to see videos like that nowadays.
Yeah. Murdervideos.com.
I think this is our first.
That too.
This is our first escort mission.
Hey yo.
Our first time as escorts.
Yes.
There you go.
VGotM escorts.
That could be a new section of the show. Let's see if Olivia Munn is.
It's a separate channel though.
Yeah. And now we're back to what we started talking about. This is just good writing, honestly.
Right.
Tell them what you're going to say. Say it. Tell them what you said.
We could all be politicians. Oh. Is there anything that
ask not what the escort can do for you?
Ask what you can do for the
escort.
So is there anything that like you really hated about this Deep Rock Galactic?
Spiders.
No.
Spiders.
Well, you got to shoot them.
Yeah, I did like that part.
So you liked the spiders part?
No.
Okay.
I think for me,
I didn't feel like super anxious about them being spiders. Not like that one section in Valheim where it was like the unfinished section where you got into it.
Yeah.
When you went up there and it was just like random like webs and giant trees. I was like freaking terrified going through there. I was like, there's gonna be a giant fucking spider just drop on my head. Like, and it turns out it was just not finished. But eventually they're gonna put spiders in there, I'm sure.
It did look spidery.
Yeah.
I think I read that they finished that part of the map now.
Did there? I don't want to go there.
That's an actual place now.
Oh, we should change. I should change my post voting suggestion and do Valheim for angry.
Valheim again?
Valheim Route 2.
Well, they had recently the like cosmetic update where you could build your house looking different.
When
and that was like the whole update.
We started playing Satisfactory again the other day.
That's true.
I turned on arachnophobia mode, and it's literally it's like a pixelated picture of a cat meowing running at you
instead of spiders.
I was going to say, I hope it's like Bunny, like Happy Tree Friends Bunny or something like that.
No, it's like just a JPEG of a cat, and it's like meow, and they run at you, and you have to shoot them.
That sounds hilarious.
Wow.
It is. It's way better than spiders.
I think for me with Deep Rock Galactic, the frustration I had was just how much time it would take to unlock certain things. Like I put probably 30 hours into it this game, which is not a huge amount. And how much did you put in, Ninja?
I honestly didn't think it was that much. My amount on Steam is 30. But I don't know how much we played on the
I was close to promoting my scout, so it seems about
I played way more on Xbox.
Yeah. So it seems about 30 hours roughly to promote a character. And I didn't quite get to promoting a character, and I know the game kind of opens up a little bit to do that. But it's like I wish that some of the missions that unlocked, the elimination missions, I really enjoyed the elimination missions.
Yeah. Well, I will say on the terms of how long it takes to level up a character, for my second and third character, I only prestiged one, but I got uh the digger and the engineer pretty
Dig up,
close.
please.
Sorry. I got them pretty close to prestiging. Like they were like level 20 each. And it felt like I started doing missions with people online to do harder level missions.
Oh, okay.
So like we pretty consistently as a group did like the basic challenging. It was like one up from the lowest. And then I was doing consistently missions with teams of people who were doing it on like the hardest difficulty, the one that we hadn't unlocked yet.
You unlock that by prestiging.
Yeah, you get it by prestige.
Gotcha.
But it felt like that really accelerated the character leveling process and just general experience gain. But I don't know. Could be that. I don't know. Maybe I played more than I realized.
Speaking of which, do you want to? Are we voting live for next month?
We're gonna vote live. Yeah, we're voting live.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, so it's just us voting.
Oh no, I'm doomed. All right, do we want to vote? I have to tell one story.
I was gonna say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to tell one story about this. So, I don't know if I actually have the clip, but Ninja. There's one of the aliens in one of the biomes that you can grab onto as a dwarf, and you can kind of control it so it'll fly around a little bit, and let you get from really low to really high areas. And Ninja was flying up, grabbed onto one flying up. We had a minute left on the timer before we had to evacuate. Was that what it was? You remember this?
Yeah.
And I wanted so badly to shoot and kill his flying guy and just drop him down to the bottom of the level.
You shot at it a couple of times.
I did, but I didn't have
the
heart
to do it.
Didn't have the heart to kill it.
Don't do it. Which was the precursor for the other clip you saw earlier of him shooting the explodey bushes by me. Because I was like, do it. Like, I don't care. I do that sort of stuff in Destiny all the time. I'll like find some way to like fling angry or chief into the wall and kill him in the middle of like a heated battle or something.
It's terrible.
I think it's hilarious.
And that's the important part.
Exactly.
What were you going to say, Ninja, though? Before I
I was going to say, I was just looking at the voting suggestion and I saw Gus's Wordle option. I'm sure everybody who's listening to this has probably already been exposed to Wordle because it's taking over the world.
I died on Null.
It's
really
fun.
I had to have help with Null.
What do you mean you had to have help? What does that mean?
Like my wife already.
Whoa! Unbelievable.
And I was on like guess number 4 or 5. I don't know. I had like 1 or 2 left, and I was like, I have no idea.
I have a great clip. Sorry, go ahead.
She was like, oh, you probably know, like, you can look outside and probably see it. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And so she just told me. That's the only one I was like, I would not have gotten it. I did start Wordscapes, though, and you guys got me hooked.
Wordscapes.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to tell you. You didn't believe me. You're still out there playing word cookies. Yeah. Like it's 2018.
Word cookies is harder, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
But like in a frustrating way, not in a fun way.
I don't know this word cookies.
Don't play it.
Okay. I refuse.
Wordscapes is worth it, though.
I had a funny clip of the 3 giraffes playing Destiny, and it was the night that I think I introduced you all to Wordle, and we're just kind of sitting there like shooting stuff, and all of a sudden I scream out, Proxy! I'd been trying to figure it out, but before that, I was like Proil. Raleigh. And then I was like proxy, and then Angry was like proxy.
Proxy!
Yeah, it was really funny.
And at my workspace, it became it's a every morning we send each other like the how well we did that day.
Yeah,
And
well, I see it on Facebook too. Everybody
somebody
uses the emojis.
Somebody guessed it.
Not that I have
the
a
very
Facebook.
first guess on one of them.
Wow.
I mean, how well you do is entirely dependent on how many letters you get in that first word.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. It just
Yeah, it's really kind of just luck
there's skill.
for the first like two.
The first word is a lot of luck.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because you use the word penis.
Not every time.
Hey, don't give away strategy.
It's not like
I
we're
change
competing
words every
against
day.
each other.
I change words every day.
Sometimes he uses pussy.
Oh, I should use that. Oh, there's two
No,
S's.
there's two S's. It would be worthless. Vulva.
Oh, jeez. There you
Yeah.
go.
Nope, two V's.
Ah, damn it.
Hooch.
Two O's.
H-O-U-C. Yeah, that'd work.
A bitch.
Oh, you
Two H's, though.
Bitch.
How do you spell hooch? H-O-C-H.
I thought it was
I was
H-O-O.
thinking H-O-U-C-H.
H-O-U, that's a
Houch.
houch.
I don't know. I'm dyslexic. I don't know how to spell things.
Come here, baby. I love your houch.
I wouldn't say hooch either in that situation. Come here, baby. I love your hooch.
No, we don't need to discuss what everybody's preferences are.
Don't judge. Oh gosh. I can't even remember how we got here. All right, Wordle.
Yeah, Gus suggested Wordle.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, y'all should play Wordle. It's a lot of fun.
We could call them.
Laughing about ouch.
We could call the Olivia Munn section the Houch section.
Here we go.
No, it has to be classier.
What? Hot dog section?
Hot dog section.
Oh man.
Oh,
Tune in
Alrighty.
next month. Olivia Munn will be here eating a hot dog.
yeah.
And if we don't get Olivia Munn, it'll be angry.
It'll be
with his
not-
face blurred out.
Not
Or-
on video.
Or it'll be Amaranth.
You can just
Well,
listen to Angry eating a hot dog.
How, ASMR hot dog. How's Amaranth doing, by the way, Angry?
I don't know. You ask me.
Because you're a token Amaranth expert.
Oh, hang on, I'll Google it right now.
Have you heard about her new item that she's selling?
Hot
Or
dog.
actually, two new items that she's selling. I heard about. One of them
Jar?
is a jar of
Farts?
her farts. Yeah.
I thought Belle Delphine already did something. No, she did bathwater.
She did bad.
Yeah, she did bathwater.
Completely
Well, the
different.
And the other one is a
Where do you go to see what fart she's selling?
Can you
No, I
can
want
you
to see how much it is.
I
can
don't
you
know how much. I don't know where to go look. I
Can-
was afraid to look it up. But
can you choose what meal she ate beforehand?
I don't know.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
gosh.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
Like, do you
that
want
was
like a-
funny.
Like, do you want a Thai curry one? Do you want a
Oh,
That's
gosh.
terrible.
Oh.
probably she'd do anything for money.
Okay. Well, and
But and the next one that she did, what on
Whoa,
earth is the
shit.
mule doing? It's just parked right there on the wall. That's weird.
I don't think she has a website. I'm getting into stuff I don't want to be in.
Yeah.
use a
The sec-
VPN and a Tor.
the second one that she's selling is a fleshlight.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Do y'all know what those are?
yeah.
no.
No.
Okay, well, I'm not going to explain it.
Please explain
Is
what
that-
it is.
For
Is
our
that-
viewers.
Is that when you click a button and light comes out the front?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not on this one. But
Somebody must have seen a different model.
I don't think it comes out.
yeah. The apparently the mold,
The couch.
the couch is molded after her.
Wow.
So
And
yeah.
that.
Wait, no, 90
Where's
days.
the line? You know.
I don't
well,
know.
I mean,
Are you sure? So this says I just searched. This is my Google search history.
Oh, boy.
Amaranth selling farts, and then this says some person fartrepreneur, someone named Stephanie Matto, said NFT by creating digital fart art.
She's selling NFT. Oh, that's
Who
brilliant.
the hell is this? So it says 90 Day Fiance star has grossed almost $200,000.
Oh, the 90-Day Fiance. Oh.
See, I don't think that's Amaranth.
No,
No,
that's
she's
not
doing
Amaranth.
it also.
Yeah.
Like with her OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah, Amaranth doesn't like innovate on like whoredom. She just like copies.
I don't know. That's my goal, is to find out what this costs and get back to our viewers.
You have to do the research. We need to hear a rating.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone
But,
with apparently with Belle Delphine's water, someone actually did a test on it to see if like just test it for human DNA, and it contained no human DNA.
nice.
How much did they pay for it?
I think it was like $70 a bottle
What?
or a jar.
It's ridiculous.
Yikes.
All she had to do was just sit in the damn water.
She didn't sit in the damn water. That's the point of the testing the DNA.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. All she had to do was sit in it. Like a minimum amount of work. Couldn't even do that.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, like I would have to sell shower water, and that's just not as appealing as bath water.
Yeah. Got to create the market. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to Google any more about that.
I hope you're using a Tor and a VPN.
I was not.
Well,
You got to own it. Whenever Google starts recommending weird stuff now, just lean into it.
yeah, I don't remember searching for this, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll take a look.
Alrighty. Well, any other thoughts on Deep Rock Galactic besides? Well, I guess we should give a recommendation.
Oh, I definitely recommend it.
Yep.
It's a good game.
Me
Even
too.
if you're playing by yourself, like you can play solo.
Correct.
It's not as much fun solo, but even online, the community is very good.
I was impressed. Something Chief told me earlier this month. He was like, "Yeah, I really plan on playing this game for a while after this month," which
Mhm.
is like a big deal for those of
For
us
me
that only play
especially, I know.
Destiny.
Yeah, for me it was I am a little sad that we're ending on like I want to keep on playing this.
Oh, I'm
So-
gonna keep it downloaded. I'll keep
I'm
playing.
also going to keep it
Yeah,
down.
this is one of the first times that I've kept a VGotM game downloaded after the month.
think-
Honestly, for the last couple of months, this is the first time I've still had it downloaded at the end of the month.
Yeah. Well, I think the only game that would have been that way for me is Valheim, but we beat it. There was nothing else really left to do
Yeah, Valheim.
besides just build stuff, and the building stuff took a
And
while.
we might have to revisit Valheim in like a year after they've done some more
Yeah.
early access, because I know Deep Rock Galactic like started early access, so like they've put like 2 or 3 years of work into it after
Right.
getting players into it.
But yep, I'd also recommend it. I had a good time playing it. I also would agree that solo it's not as fun, but it was also kind of something nice. I'd like have the office up on one monitor and play Deep Rock on the other, playing solo.
I have an unpopular opinion. I don't like The Office.
I'm with you.
Well,
I like
that's it.
individual episodes.
We can no longer be friends.
So catch us, me and Chief, on our separate podcast next month.
Yeah, I do enjoy Parks and Rec, like after season 1. But like and 30 Rock, but The Office, I have trouble with it.
Gotta haven't watched
Masterpiece.
30 Rock in forever. When I was in school, I used to order a Papa John's pizza and watch 30 Rock, and I associate the two so strongly that I can't think of 30 Rock without wanting Papa John's pizza.
I worked at Papa John's Pizza like out of high school and stuff. It was like I can't eat Papa John's pizza anymore.
Don't tell me.
Really?
It's delicious. That's all I want to know.
No, it's fine. Like it's more of just I had it so often and just eating it and smelling it every day.
I don't understand.
Wow.
All right, let's vote.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I
Let's
think
vote.
that's a wrap on Deep Rock.
Nice. Highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Highly
Get it,
recommend.
play it with your friends.
Alrighty.
Rock and Stone.
Rock and Stone.
Rock and Stone.
Rock Stone. Anyway,
All
right.
Are we voting on Discord or are we just?
We're going to live vote right here. Okay, hold on. Let me input other people's votes who weren't able to make it. So
He's making it up.
Wait, should we announce that voting is happening right now?
Sure. You want to tag everyone?
Can I?
Yeah, I think so. In general.
I can do it.
All right, Elite Dangerous. We had 1 first place for Elite Dangerous.
I put it in announcements.
1 first place for Destiny 2. 1 second place for Dread Hunger. Don't even know what that is. And wow, we got 2. Okay. And yeah, then we're ready to go.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Make your case.
Okay, so we'll start off with, well, let's go start from the bottom and go with Destiny 2. So I can look up real quick and do a good job giving a case for Project Zomboid.
Ooh. Well, the problem is that we don't have everyone here to talk about their games.
That's okay.
That's true.
But we'll just look up the Steam summaries as they come up. But Chief, you want to do a summary of Destiny?
Yeah, let's do Destiny.
For all
me.
of us who already know.
Try and convince me.
We're so deep in Destiny that we can't stop playing.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, I mean, Jarna, do you like MMOs?
Yes.
So, Destiny 2...
They're called moves.
Moves.
From the developers themselves, they call it an action MMO RPG that you can play anywhere with your friends. And so there's characteristics of the MMO aspect where you just are constantly, looking for loot, doing quests, doing bounties to level up your character to get to the end game levels. And once you get to the end game stuff, you can do the raids, the nightfalls, the Grandmaster nightfalls, all the extended, really, really hard stuff to be able to do. Now it is RPG based, again, but it's first person shooter MMO RPG where you're your character, you got powers with whatever character you want to be. Titan is the master class. And then you have, your warlocks and hunters, but no one really talks about them.
Wow.
And does Nathan Fillion still voice one of the characters?
You had to bring it up, didn't you?
Yeah, you had to bring up that.
My icon is Nathan Fillion.
I know. Unfortunately, no. Nathan Fillion no longer. His character is sadly no longer with us. He was murdered. Couple of DLCs ago, but we avenged him. Don't worry, we avenged him. But it was it's always been my favorite game, and now I know it's late in the month, but on February 22nd, the new Witch Queen DLC is going to be released.
We can also play it for March.
That's true. We could also play it for March as well.
Well, the problem is Elden Ring is coming out at the end of February also.
What is?
Elden Ring.
Meanwhile, Dying Light 2 comes out in February.
Oh yeah, I haven't played Dying Light.
All right.
But it's I can tell you this: whatever game we vote for to play,
You'll
come
still
February
be playing
22nd, Destiny 2 is going to be it. And
Wow.
okay, well,
Okay.
yeah.
Don't leave any room for us.
Okay.
What about Elite Dangerous?
I had that last time as well. Elite Dangerous is just like a hard mode of No Man's Sky. Much more detailed, a lot more focused on space battles instead of like terraforming planets and stuff.
I remember.
But it's fun. I've had it on my game library forever. Just thought, why not play it a bit? So,
yep.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Witherbottom isn't here for Divinity Original Sin 2, but I'll give a little synopsis for him. Divinity is a kind of like isometric role-playing game that you can play co-op, so you can have like up to, I think, 5 or 6 players playing through a story together. Kind of like a D&D campaign. You are all working together to progress through the story and stuff like that. You each play a different individual character, and I don't know exactly what Gunfire Reborn is, so give me 1 second. Gunfire Reborn. So you had this last time. It is an adventure level-based adventure game featuring first-person shooter, roguelike, and RPG elements. Players can control heroes with various abilities to experience diverse build gameplay using various weapons to explore procedurally generated levels. You can play the game alone or join 4-player co-op. Sounds like a roguelike.
Yeah, it looks like it has kind of cartoon graphics like Deep Rock.
Yes, voxel.
Alright.
Go on. I really what I should have done is I should have played all the trailers for these. And then we could critique it as we go.
This looks like garbage.
This is trash.
Seems, I think Briggs gave the Mordhau.
Yep.
Mordhau is, did y'all ever play Chivalry?
Yes.
Mordhau is a similar game to Chivalry.
It's like medieval fighting.
Well, but
That's
it also has, it's like it has the what's it called? Like there's some magic elements to it, isn't there?
I don't think so. I think it's meant to be like, I don't know.
Anyway.
I haven't ever played it more than like an hour, so I don't remember, and it's been some time. I always assumed it was like just a medieval kind of realistic battle simulator, sort of.
Whereas Dread Hunger is a game of survival and betrayal. 8 explorers path through their ship through the unforgiving Arctic. Among the crew, 2 traitors call on dark powers to undermine them. I don't know what this means. Does that mean that we, like, 2 of the players play as the traitors? Because that would be interesting. It is mostly positive recently, so...
It sounds like Among Us.
Yes, one of the similar games
On
is
a
Among
chip.
Us.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy Hawaiian recommended Command and Conquer Generals and Age of Mythology. Do we need to go into what those are, or do y'all know?
I don't know what either of those are.
Okay, so they're both real-time strategy games. Command and Conquer Generals, I think, is a remake of the old Red Alert games from the 90s. Great games. And then Age of Mythology is a kind of like an Age of Empires similar thing, except they go with mythological gods and stuff that. So you play as like you play as the Greeks and you get Zeus, or you play as the Egyptians, you get Seth and stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, I think we're into actual people who are here now.
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
Yeah, Back for Blood. Tell us
Okay.
about Back for Blood.
So, I actually already have Back for Blood and haven't tried it yet because I've been waiting on Angry to play it with me. But, as far as I can tell, it's just a game about shooting zombies. It's like new Left 4 Dead, which I think was the intent of the name. I don't know
Yes.
if it's made by the same people, actually. I haven't checked.
I heard it was like Left 4 Dead, but a little harder.
Yeah,
and crappier.
and crappier, you say?
Wow.
So
We know what Jarnot's not voting for.
Apparently.
So I haven't played Back for Blood, but Left 4 Dead was created by Valve combined with Turtle Rock Studios.
Okay.
But the number of people who worked on Back for Blood that are at Turtle Rock Studios is like 3 people who worked on Left 4 Dead. So it's not exactly the same people. So
Right.
there are some things about it where it's like, if we look at like Deep Rock Galactic, where Left 4 Dead was a very tight game loop, didn't try and do too much, and like but did those few things very well. Back 4 Blood tries to do a whole lot more, and so it has some unpolished parts. That's how
Gotcha.
I would, yeah.
Gotcha. Ready or Not, and I explained this last month as well, but it's basically a game simulating what it's like to be on a SWAT team. So you infiltrate as a unit to defuse a situation, whether that could be like hostage situation or I actually don't really know what all they have, but I assume they have different reasons why you're there. But it just looks like a fun co-op tactical thing. Thought it was fun. I've seen it's
Nice.
gotten very positive reviews on Steam.
Neat. Angry, what would you like to play?
All right. So World War Z is kind of another. I don't know that it's like Left 4 Dead, but it's just like a mass zombie shooting thing. I think whenever it first came out, it was another kind of repetitive gameplay loop where you just basically just go in with a team of people, kind of like Aliens Fireteam, and just shoot a boatload of zombies. And they've released some updates for it. I think it's expanded it a little bit. It looks like it's a lot of fun because it's just like an overwhelming amount of zombies. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to fire a machine gun into a crowd of people, that's probably the closest thing.
Or zombies.
Dead people. Did I not say that? It reminds me of an old G4 review where they were like, this sniper game takes place on a battlefield instead of a shopping mall, so parents are okay with it. And then Satisfactory is my monthly recommend.
Until we play it.
Yeah, until we play it, it is on the list. I've played
is
it
a fun
some,
game.
actually a pretty good amount. Me and Ninja have played it together some, but I think it would be a lot of fun for us all to play it together and get some footage of it. But it's first person Factorio. You just get dumped on a world and start harvesting materials and creating a giant factory. And what makes it fun is it's first person instead of like top down looking at things, and so it gets pretty chaotic the bigger the factory gets. And you run different conveyor belts to different areas, and you can try, like Ninja's style is to be much more organized, and I like to just make it as chaotic as possible just to see if we can make it happen. But I think there's a lot of depth there for us to play, and a lot that it'd be fun with all 4 of us creating.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty fun. And you can modify the game INI file to include more than 4 people in your instance.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we can host a server so we can all play at our leisure.
I'm gonna bring the mic closer so it's a little more ASMR.
Good.
So for Tribes of Midgard, the Steam Summary says, the giants are coming. Form a tribe with up to 10 players to defend your village from the relentless onslaught of deadly spirits and gigantic brutes, hell-bent on bringing on the end of the world in this game with a unique blend of action, survival, and roguelike elements. Basically, it's a 2D isometric game, like top-down, similar approach where you kind of create bases and then big major bad guys come out after you and try and destroy your things, and you all have to work together to, you know, build up your defenses and then defend it against the giants. So that's that one. And I have a rare request from the group. I would like to change my recommendation from Project Zomboid to another game.
If it's satisfactory, go ahead.
Yeah. Wow, this is
it's unheard of, I know.
This is unheard of.
Unprecedented
times. Should we have a meeting?
Yes, we can vote on
it. I want to see what he has.
See, the problem is like, so I recommended Project Zomboid because I had a couple people who have been playing it and have thoroughly enjoyed it. But then I watched, and so that's when I posted, and I watched some of the gameplay, and I'm like, while this looks fun and fascinating, I don't think that anyone else will find it fun and fascinating besides me.
I would also second that opinion.
It's very UI heavy. It's very menu heavy. And yes,
if there's one thing I like in games, it's to just look at as many menus as possible.
So I would recommend an MMO that's coming out on the 11th of February.
Okay.
It is a kind of like a Diablo style MMO, like style game that's more MMO, where you basically, instead of instancing within your groups like Diablo 3, it's persistent worlds. So,
what's it called?
Lost Ark.
I think I just saw that.
Those are my suggestions. Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess we can
vote with the four of us.
Yeah, vote with the four of us. This way we
Should
can
we
decide
wait for more people to vote?
Nah, no one else is here.
Right.
We can't keep the public waiting.
That's true. You know, our fans, they have the right to know.
Like and subscribe. Okay.
Smash that like button.
So as we start from the bottom, or I guess, yeah, I think I went last time. So I'll go first this time.
All right.
I'm going to give Tribes of Midgard my first place vote. Satisfactory my second place vote. Ready or Not my third place. Lost Ark my fourth. And Divinity my fifth.
Divinity.
Angry. You're up next.
I'm going Satisfactory number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to go Tribes of Midgard number 2.
Ooh.
Then World War Z 3, Ready or Not 4, and Lost Ark 5.
Wow.
We're all over the place.
I know. What's
Chief,
happening?
What you got?
Oh, let me save mine for last.
Okay.
What?
Ninja.
I feel like that's just...
Your one is already on the board.
Oh, I know.
Okay. All right.
Don't screw this up for me, Ninja.
Look, Chief. I also wanted to go last, but it's okay. I will do, for my first place vote, also, I'll do Satisfactory.
Yeah! It's happening, finally!
And I'll tell you why. A, it is a very fun game, and B, I know, Chief, at the end of the month, you won't play whatever game we choose anyways.
That's so true.
Okay, because I think of the four of us here, against Satisfactory. Last time we
I'm
tried
not
it,
against it.
I feel like you didn't enjoy it last time.
I mean,
We tried it.
okay, y'all said you were gonna teach me this, and Angry was like, just stop and let me do it.
Well, you can lead a horse to water,
Well, you weren't leading this horse.
but
You
you
were
can't
just.
make it build a factory. That's
Like,
pretty
where's
sure
the water?
that's
I was doing my thing, and you like came and you're like, oh no, you're doing it all wrong. Let me just start it over. I'm like, oh well,
you gotta
okay.
take some initiative.
Well, okay. Anyways, so for my second place vote, I think I will do Ready or Not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
Third, I will do Lost Ark. I looked it up and it looks really cool. And then fourth, I'll do Destiny.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Thing is,
because
it's
I do play it
You're never
regularly.
gonna play it anyway.
That's true. That's true. It's just whether
It-
we can get everyone
It's more forcing me
in
to
it.
play it or not.
Yeah, it's more that we
I would feel kind of bad because I just don't think it's possible for you to reach the level at which we're just like sitting at constantly in a
We
month.
could get him to. We could get him to
I-
a raid easily. I mean, we could take him through a raid at like as soon as he makes a new character.
yeah. But then also like
You don't have the same level of fun though.
Right.
precisely. It's not the same as everyone figuring out the game together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so I have one more vote. Yes, my fifth place
yes,
vote.
yeah, your fifth place vote.
I will do. I'll do Back for Blood, I guess. Gotta vote for my own games.
All right, Chief.
All right. For number one, I'll do Satisfactory.
Oh!
What? Oh! Impossible!
For
Rock
number
and
two,
Stone.
Rock and Stone.
Rock and Stone.
Number two, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, but number two, I'll do Back for Blood. 3, Elite Dangerous. 4, Tribes of Midgard. 5, Destiny 2.
Wait, well, no, you can't vote for Destiny 2 twice.
Oh,
Oh,
then
you
delete my number one.
He's gotta delete his
Yeah,
number
let's
one.
delete my number one.
Sorry.
I voted Destiny 2 higher than Chief. How about that?
All right, here we
Well,
go.
I'm gonna play it anyway. So.
With the
Well,
great,
I know, me too. That's why I feel bad about voting for it, but it doesn't matter.
can I get a drum roll, please?
Who knows how this is gonna turn out? Yeah, everybody's.
Oh
everybody's
no!
Get
Satisfactory won.
Nice.
There we go.
Wow.
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 We had a lot of good recommendations this month, though.
No,
I
I
actually had a
agree.
lot that I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, God, I hope it's not these.
I am.
Well, I
also,
would like to take an aside and say, I'm usually playing something else, and Soma had been on my list for a long time to play
Mhm.
because I liked Amnesia, and I played it. So I downloaded it, I don't know, like a month ago, and finally just powered through and played the whole thing. And
What do you think?
it really messed me up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you played it?
I watched. I will send you a YouTube playlist about it.
Yeah, like I told Ninja he needs to play it so we can discuss it because I don't want to give anything away because it's part of the experience is to play it.
Yeah.
I will say my complaint about it was they offer an option at the beginning for like normal, which is what I did, or like I don't know, like hard where the monsters kill you easier or something like that. And there's one where it's like safe mode where like you still see the monsters but they can't hurt you. And I thought, well, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. But I do think the monsters played an important part in kind of your journey through the story. But there were parts of it where I was like, my God, I hate just freaking crouching and waiting in the corner for it. Kind of took you out of the game a little bit.
Yeah.
But overall, the story, I kept thinking like, okay, like I know what this is about. Let's just get to the end and see. But then the end got there, and I was like, man, this really got in my head.
So you've
I
played
have a lot
Amnesia,
of feelings for my toaster now.
Oh man.
Wow. Well, I'll have to play it.
Do you call it your Houcher now?
See what all the buzz is about. Oh gosh.
There's 2 holes.
There you go.
No, but I mean, it was like, I mean, the theme of like, I guess the phases of the game for me were like the beginning, where you're like, what's going on? What is this game about? And then the middle, like, I probably like 30 or 40% of the way through the game, you're like, okay, like I know what the premise of the game is, and it's not like unique in other sci-fi stories or anything like that. It's a concept that comes up a lot, but the way that they execute it and tell the story was actually like, I was super impressed at the end. Like it was something that really stuck with you. I was thinking about it for a couple of days afterwards. Like I really enjoyed it.
Do you play through Amnesia, right? Dark Descent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played
Yeah.
Dark Descent and whatever the new one is.
Machine for Pigs?
Machine for Pigs.
No,
Machine
I
for
didn't
No,
play
no,
Machine
no.
for Pigs. I played
The
Rebirth.
newest one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Might be.
it was okay.
All right, I will send you this YouTube list. So one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Mauler, and he makes like 80-hour video essays.
Poser too.
And he did one of comparing and contrasting like Soma and like a really in-depth analysis of Soma. And so that's how I've experienced it. It was just like, I'm generally not like a horror, that type of gameplay guy. So it was really fascinating to listen to what he was saying about it. So I'll send that to you.
I think like yeah, if you're not into like for Chief, I know you're not into horror games. Like it is well worth play. I wouldn't buy it at full price because it's so old, and I mean it's a single playthrough, then you're done type of thing. But like on a Steam sale, I think it's like $3 or something like that. It's well worth getting, and if you're not into horror, just play it on safe mode. And then it's a I don't I think it was really well done.
Right on.
Rockin' Stone.
Rockin' Stone.
All right. Is that Deep Rock?
I think that's all of Deep Rock. Well, don't forget to, as Anger would say, smash that like button.
That's right.
Leave a comment. Do you prefer Houch or Hooch?
YouTube's algorithm is gonna.
And what celebrity would you like to see eat a hot dog next month?
That's right.
And what celebrity's farts would you buy in a jar?
How much would you pay for it if I farted in a jar?
Yeah, if you would buy mine, send me a DM.
Yeah. Actually, we would all probably just fart in the same jar together. We all put our butts together and fart at the same time.
No, you'd have to get like a funnel, like a beer bong, and you all just fart at the same time and collect it that way.
Yeah, what is the process? Is there an accepted practice?
You sit on the jar?
Well, no. First you get Taco Bell.
Oh, it's not fart like sharts in a jar.
Oh man.
Hey, I think we got another bot.
Do we?
In the chat.
Oh. Rune Rent. What's up? How do you pronounce that name? Ninja McKee.
I don't even know.
Oh, let me see.
What's up? All right.
We don't have any rent money if that's what you want. Rent.
Is it
make fun of
the son of the deposed king of Nigeria?
Our only commenter. We make fun of him.
You shut the hell up, NJ.
Wow.
All right.
Nobody wants you here. All right.
This has been VGotM.
Yeah.
GG, boys.
This has been January.